Hey my little sunflowers, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Max, and in today's video we're going to be doing a final tour of my island Konpeitō, which is inspired by Japan and kind of has a whimsical, magical feel to it as well. So let's get started. So right out of the airport we come across all of these really cute lucky cat figurines, and this was actually inspired by the Gotokuji temple in Japan that has loads of lucky cat figurines. It's one of the places that I really want to visit. I never got to visit when we went to Japan in 2019, but it's definitely on my wish list to go to when we visit again. And just down here to the left we have a fishing beach, and this was inspired by Tsukiji fish market in Tokyo. It's really famous, lots of sushi restaurants get their fish from there, and they have markets open to like the general public where you can get some really lovely fish breakfasts. And I wanted to put Octavian's house here on the beach with the fish market, because obviously he's a little octopus, and I just thought it worked really well. I'm really happy with this. I didn't decorate all of my beaches, but this is the one that I'm probably most proud of because it looks the most Japanese. So as we're headed up this way, I kind of wanted to do a little picnic area that was inspired by the colour yellow, as yellow is my favourite colour, and also, you know, pom pom purin, as you can see the little pudding dessert there. And as we come along this way, this was just a little gap filler, a little bus stop. The placement doesn't really make sense, but I think it looks cute and it fills the space. And then obviously up here we have Tobys Ramen shop. Still one of my absolute favourite places on my island that I made. I'm super proud of this. I think it looks so cute and I would definitely want to eat ramen here. So as we go to the left here, we come over this Zen bridge, and we come to the little area that was inspired by Kyoto, which was one of my very first builds on this island on my channel. It is inspired by an actual street in Kyoto. You can see a pagoda in the distance, and I kind of wanted to try with like forced perspective of this street. I'm really happy with how it turned out. So here we have Genji, Chester, Kabuki and Blanche's houses up here. And just around this way, I needed to fill the space, so I thought I would put a little mini shrine here with some of the keropi items, an outdoor bath, lots of custom designs on the ground. If we head along here, this is Pekko's house. And as you might have seen, I made a video about this. I gave her a little pottery studio because Japan is quite famous for its pottery. And just down from Pekko's house, I decided to do a little kimono stand and shop. And I really like this because sewing is one of the other hobbies that I do a lot and is one of my favourites. So I had to incorporate something to do with sewing on my island somewhere. As we just head up here, this is actually on the way to the shop. So I have a little Lucky Cat cafe here, just with the traditional tea sets and a steam basket. And right to the left of my island, I have a little train station. As you probably know, Japan is famous for its trains, especially the bullet trains, the Shinkansen. And I definitely wanted to put something there. Put something on my island to pay tribute to the amazing trains that you can ride on in Japan. So then up these stairs we have a little, another temple shrine idea, just using lots of the Japanese themed items. And then to the right is the shop with some bikes outside and the little tanuki figure, because obviously Timmy and Tommy are meant to be tanuki. It just had to be done, of course. If we head back down here and go to the right, we will find a little outdoor bath at the back there. This was mostly just decorating, and we come across Blanche's house, which is right next to the bamboo forest, which you'll see in a minute. A lot of my island building was just filling empty space with items that I thought looked good, especially that area, because there was no real like functionality in going back there. It was really just to visit Blanche, but I'm really happy with how it turned out. I'm really pleased. Genji's in my way, so I'm gonna have to get him to move. Please move, sir. Thank you. It's a tight squeeze. Back over the Zen Bridge, past the ramen shop, and we're going to be heading the other way from the picnic area. Decided to do this little island here because I think it looks cute, and you hop over it to get to resident services. But first, I will show you the bamboo forest, which leads to the museum. So this was inspired mostly by Arashiyama Bamboo Forest, which is just outside of Kyoto. And I thought to put it next to the Kyoto inspired area on my island. I kind of tried to put things in sort of a way where it makes sense. Yeah, as I say, it leads up to the museum. But first I'm going to show you a little secret area on my island. Because the shop was so built up on the cliffs and things, this area was just kind of mostly hidden away. So I decided to do a little shrine with candles and all white flowers. And it was really inspired actually by Moss Crossing's video that they did on their old island of Wild's End. So yeah, thanks Moss for the inspiration. And here, of course, we have the museum with the little bonsai shop next door. Or is it a bonsai shop or just a bonsai garden? I think it's a bonsai garden for sure.
Morning, everyone!
And if we head to the right, we have Red's little night market with all sorts of doodads and fun things. I tried really hard to use a lot of still the Japanese themed items so that it kind of flowed cohesively throughout my whole island, so that it all kind of looked like it was following the same theme. I hope that worked out. I hope I did well. And of course here we have the little Sanrio Puroland inspired little theme park cafe area. Really pleased with how this turned out. I think it's so cute, and it really does remind me of when we visited Sanrio Puroland. Really cute and fun and whimsical. I just used a little lake to fill this area because I wasn't really sure what to put here, because over this Zen bridge is the campsite. I really wish I'd filmed a video of this because it turned out super cute. I'm super happy with it. But I did this after I'd had top surgery, and I wasn't going to be able to sit and film a video because it was quite recent after my top surgery that I did this area. I didn't want to get all of my like my couch card and everything set up because I was still filming on my laptop at this point, but I think it looks really cute. I kind of went with more of like the whimsical area or the whimsical side of my island theme for this. Head down this undecorated beach and we come to the 7-Eleven, which of course convenience stores in Japan are everywhere. There was one street, I remember there was literally like 2 7-Elevens and 1 Family Mart on one street, so you'll never be without food or a drink in Japan. we head up here, this is the very first area that I started to build on Konpeitō, way back in like December or January or something like that. And of course I added onto it to put Zucker's house here and his little takoyaki stall. Really pleased with this. I love the little takoyaki design code there. Really cute. And of course we head up here to the shrine, which is inspired by Kanda Myojin's shrine, because I'm a huge fan of Love Live, and they use those steps to train in the anime, because they're idols and they train their stamina and stuff on down those steps. So yeah, watch my video on it if you want more of an explanation. And of course, this area with the Able Sisters is inspired by Harajuku. It's not quite as crowded and cluttered as the real Harajuku is, but it's still got the vibe. And I decided to do a little fake bridge here because I was running out of bridges to use on my island, so and this area was inspired by the Meguro River, which is really beautiful in cherry blossom season. And of course my little Jasper shrine to the left there. This is where Pinkies' house is. She's a panda, and this area was also inspired by Ueno Park, and in Ueno Park there is a zoo where they keep and breed pandas to help them from going extinct. So of course Pinky had to go there. And here you can see the kind of little view of the Meguro River that I tried to replicate. Yeah, I tried my best. I'm happy with it, but I've seen other people do some really cool things.
Eyes unclouded by hate.
And of course, because it's in Sakura season, it's Hanami, which is flower viewing in Japanese. Lots of people go to the park and they sit and they have picnics. They spend time with their family, their friends and their co-workers, just enjoying the holiday, having picnics under the beautiful cherry blossom trees. So I really wanted to kind of capture that feeling in this little park area. And I hope I did. I hope I did it justice. Down here is the little island that I made that you can hop across. As you can see, it's next to where the bamboo forest was. So I'm gonna walk back down here, which obviously we saw right at the beginning of this video. And we're gonna head to the area of my island that has been inspired by Numazu. So Numazu is another Love Live reference. It's where the second group, Aqua, come from, and it's where they're based. So I decided to do a little area based off of Numazu, which is actually a real place, and I have visited there. It's really beautiful there. It's so lovely. It's by the sea, which is why I've done it kind of near the beach. And here, of course, we have a little Love Live show concert with Aqua written in the sand. I really like this area. I think it's so cute. Really pleased with how it turned out. I keep saying that, but it's because I'm really pleased with how my whole island turned out. I'm really proud of this island. And kind of continuing on, hopping over here, we have Kanan's dive shop. Kanan is a character in Love Live Sunshine, and she helps her family run a dive shop. So I decided to kind of do that on this beach. Obviously we have the surfboards and the diving suits on the stools and stuff, all with the kind of theme colour of blue, because that's kind of her colour. It doesn't really look Japanese, but I think it works because it is a reference. Just over here, another little shrine. I decided to put little shrines and temples all over my island because it's really common in Japan to just find tiny little shrines just tucked away where, like, you wouldn't necessarily think there would be a little shrine or a temple. You could find them right in the middle of the city, just tucked away. one of my favourite things. You can just find a moment of serenity just amidst the chaos. And of course, I had to do a little ode to Kidcore, did a little doggy park. Super cute. And then just up here is kind of leading on to where my house is. And this is also included in the Flyover. I did a video on it. So I just decorated it really pretty to make my Flyover look nice. And my house was... And the outside of my house was definitely inspired by a character in Love Live Sunshine as well. She lives in ryokan, which is a traditional Japanese inn, and they're often connected to onsen, which are the bathhouses. So I wanted to make one myself. And for the first time ever on this channel, you're going to see how I decorated my house. I never decorated my house for Pirin Bay because I didn't want to, but I decided to. I decorated 4 rooms out of 6. So this main room is just kind of like a living area. We have like a little mini kitchen. I tried to make it look like a Japanese studio apartment. So we have a bed, we have a kotatsu, we have a little kitchen, a washer, bookshelves, a dresser. Tried to make it feel kind of not cramped, but small, because Japanese apartments are tiny. And I think it turned out super cute. I'm really happy with this, actually. Decorating houses isn't my favourite thing to do. And we come into the little bathroom. We have a cypress bathtub, as well as an ordinary bathtub. A little console table with a mirror, the washing hanging up in the bathroom, obviously a toilet and a bidet, because you'll always find a bidet in Japan. They're usually connected to the toilet, the fancy Japanese toilets. I originally wanted to do my house as kind of like a Japanese restaurant. But I didn't really have the time or the items to do that. And then up here is my Pom Pom Pudding inspired room. As you all probably know by now, Pom Pom Pudding is my favourite Sanrio character, and when the Sanrio items came into the game, I had to do a Pom Pom Pudding inspired bedroom. So we have the little bed off to the right side, and then over here we kind of have like a little play area with the kids' tents and the doll houses, everything kind of pom-pom-purin coloured, a little yellow sewing machine, and of course the chair and the table and the Mario star as well. Love the pom-pom-purin furniture so much. It's so cute. And then down in the basement, I really wasn't sure what I wanted to do, so I wanted to make it look like a Japanese street. So we've got a load of snack machines and drink machines, and the classic fight between Godzilla and a Gundam statue, I guess, because there is a massive Gundam statue in Odaiba in Tokyo. So yeah, that is it. That is my Japanese themed island. Thank you all so much for following me on this journey. Thank you for getting me to over 1,000 YouTube subscribers. That is insane. Thank you all for your kind words and your encouragement for this. I had so much fun making this island, and I am so excited to make my new island, which is in the works. Speaking of which, I have actually been streaming over on Twitch, so if you wanted to go and follow me on there, I stream Mondays and Thursdays, and I'm playing just Animal Crossing at the moment on my new island of Elfruit, so follow me along there if you wish. I love you guys so much. I hope you have an amazing day. I hope that you stay safe, that you're kind to yourselves, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys!